Well, first and foremost, anti-tank missiles like the Javelin, an effective combat-proven weapon that has helped the Ukraine to turn the tide of battle against Russia, but also larger missiles. Uh, Taiwan already has the ability to produce a decent medium range surface to air missile. The United States should be selling Taiwan very long range anti aircraft missiles so that Taiwan can shoot down China's H-6K bombers before they get into range to launch land attack cruise missiles and now new hypersonic air launched ballistic missiles that we saw for the first time at the Zhuhai show. And beyond that, the United States does not yet have an effective anti ship ballistic missile to offer Taiwan, but it could in the next 2 to 3 years. As this weapon is developed and as a production capability comes online, the United States should be reproducing that production capability in Taiwan. Taiwan needs thousands of long range, at least 1,000 kilometer range ballistic missiles that can attack gathering Chinese invasion nodes along the coast and to take out the thousands of military and mainly civilian transport ferries, barges that will be carrying the bulk of the invasion, not just one wave, but multiple waves of troops to Taiwan. 1,000 missiles may only be able to deal with the first wave. The United States is going to have to be able to ship hundreds and thousands of these missiles to Taiwan very quickly, meaning the United States and Japan especially must create stockpiles of these missiles on the islands, Japanese islands very close to Taiwan, so that they can be shipped to Taiwan immediately.
You talked a lot about the different weapons and articles that Taiwan should procure and also work with Japan to be able to deter or fend off a Chinese invasion. How would you see these articles coming in, and how can we speed up the process so that Taiwan can get them in time?
The range of theater missiles that began development during the Trump administration are now only slated to reach the field. It may only be deployed in Asia to deter China within the next 2 to 3, maybe even 4 years. This is too late. China will be tempted to launch an invasion while it has a relative level of superiority on the Taiwan Strait. The missiles that the United States is developing and will soon put into production will greatly reduce China's level of superiority. So Xi Jinping is heavily tempted to contemplate to begin his invasion campaign probably within the next 2 years. Within the next year is, by this logic, would be even more optimal. So for the United States, the issue is right now undertaking the kind of airlift that we undertook in, I believe, 1971, 72 to aid Israel in the Yom Kippur War. We need to be sending hundreds of civilian 747 transport aircraft loaded with munitions to build up Taiwan's stocks. Thousands of Javelin anti-tank missiles, precision-guided artillery rockets. According to open sources, the United States has produced over 3,000 of the 300 to 400 kilometer range ATACMS ballistic missile. We've agreed to sell 64 to Taiwan. We should probably be shipping 600 to Taiwan right now. That kind of act is what is required to get Xi Jinping's attention, to convey to him that, whoa, I might not win. I might not be able to take Taiwan.